Thank you. So what we'd like to do is we'd like to play Kevin Garnett's comments. He said a lot, but we want to play the most important parts for you guys. So we want you guys to listen to everything that he said here, and then we're going to come back and really get into the show. Take a listen to what KG had to say here.
If I'm being honest, bro, I don't think anybody in this generation could have played like 20 years ago. If I'm being 100, and this is to everybody in our league, Tatum, all y'all. Let me tell y'all something, bro. 20 years ago, bro, you couldn't get to a triple step back.
No.
You hear what I'm saying to you? You couldn't get to a triple step back. And then if you shot that it had to go in. You know why? Because we had efficiency back in the day, my dude, and it was so it was too physical. And guess what? The league had to come off of it for the flow of movement to be able to have scoring go up, which is why we like to sit here and watch kind of the rat race of the high-paced game, right? But, bro, let's not talk about the game and let's not talk about the physicality of the game back then. Real I only think half these kids in the league could have been on an NBA team 20 years ago.
Straight up.
The locker room was too, it was too grown.
You know what I watched too? You know what
I watched? It was too of them. It was too much of a fraternity. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, man.
Just
like
the handshake.
No, bro. It was a different vibration. David Stern did a great job of taking all of the physicality out of the game. You understand? Freedom of movement means freedom of movement. Man, back in the day when you had to get by Paul because Paul was squared up with you and ready to slide, and then he could body you, he could poke, he could use his hands, but I can use my hands.
I can fight through a screen.
Bro, in the Olympics was similar style play when the guard can ride you damn near over the pick.
Yeah.
And if you don't know how to get out of that, and Holiday, when he come out and he get over, he there. Right. So if you go to cross him, bro, you don't even. That's what I'm saying, bro. Man, the levels in which you had to be not only strong enough but skilled enough to get by this to you. You understand? And then they ain't never seen a 6'7" Rodman guard you. Bro, I see you. And you know, you're in the scout report. We know you go left. We know you can finish right, but you go left to pull up. Bro, everybody knows, bro, in the games back then. The Isaiah Thomases and the Dumars, man, Dumars shut Jordan down. Bro, they was coming to the lane, bro. You might get your nose broke trying to dunk. You understand? Dwayne Wade broke Cole's nose in the All-Star game. Man, bro, it's just different. It was very different back then, bro. Real I'm talking about in the locker room. You can't be on your phone in the locker room. You can't. Bro, 20 years ago? Nah, nobody in this era could have played 25 years ago. We said that. And I'm talking about not just the play and all the skill that everybody got, actually was called bad shots and lack of efficiency. It was until they start data and saying take more threes than twos. Before then, we played ball, bro. We didn't give a that the GM couldn't come down and say, put into a game plan with a coach like Doc or D'Antoni talking about, we trying to get touches and touch the paint. Bro, I didn't see.
Yeah, it's hard to say more skill.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Nobody in this era has a mid-range.
Bro, you couldn't get, nobody.
Nobody in this era has a post game.
And the ones that do look amazing. Right. Look at Shea. Shea got a mid-range.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, it's only like a few of them got.
That's what I'm saying, bro. 2 dribble pull up.
Yeah, they don't.
Try to do it. Okay, young fella, if you hear me. And then y'all exhaust the ball. Y'all are dribbling the air out of the ball.
Right.
Y'all dribble the ball 100 times more than another.
Right.
Catch it off the bounce. 1 dribble, 2 dribble pull up. Let me see you do that off the bounce.
Right.
Let me see your skill work off that. I ain't even known it like this, but bro, you can't come from not expect a rebuttal. Bro, real was totally different. And you had to have that work, and you had to really work on your shit. You know, you was out 2-3 games, man. Your teammates, hey, bro, what you doing tonight? You going? Nah, I can't go, man. My toenail off, man. I can't. Nah, bro, you can't even come in here and lead no like that. You hear me?
Nah.
So you had to strap it up, and you had to get out here. You had to dive on the floor. You had to get in the rumble. Yeah.
Right.
Real right. You had, man, it was men leading men. Yeah, ain't none of these no lockout. And Anthony Edwards don't know what's going on with the league policy. This, bro, you understand what I'm talking about? The leader, bro. Man, I can't even have this conversation.
You can't even say it if you ain't watched.
It ain't the same.
So you heard what Kevin Garnett had to say. First of all, let's clap for KG. Let's clap for KG. Let's clap for KG. Let's give it up. Let's give it up to KG. Okay. because Kevin Garnett, not only did he shut down Anthony Edwards and his nonsense and the people that try to support that nonsense, he did it in a way that pretty much let people know that thought that Anthony Edwards was saying something. They're like, nah, we're not going for it. We're not going for it. Like, enough is enough with the nonsense. We not going for it. Now, we couldn't show you his visual countenance and how he was looking. At one point, he just took off his glasses. And you could tell at various points in that monologue, he was actually trying to restrain himself. He was, because it looked like he could have gone even harder. And personally, I think that this is what needs to happen. When people go out there and say these crazy things, somebody needs to step up to the lectern and shut it down in a way that if somebody else thinks they're going to come out here and say some crazy stuff, they'll think twice. Number one. Number two, if I think about all of the people that have touched on this subject in terms of like NBA players, with the exception of, let me say, Magic Johnson, Kevin Garnett is arguably the most qualified person that I've heard talk about this. Now, I haven't heard other people talk about it, Charles Barkley, but he's amongst them. He's certainly amongst them because he's an MVP. He's a Defensive Player of the Year. He's a multiple-time All-Star. He's an NBA champion. He's an All-NBA player. He was a really, really competitive guy. He actually was in some serious battles. So Kevin Garnett is overqualified to respond to this subject. He's overqualified. And if you listen to him carefully, he could have gone even harder.